Hi folks, thanks for watching this video, which we're going to explain about things to understand about learner drivers. Now, first of all, about learner drivers, they are very nervous about learning to drive. So blowing the horn to them is not going to be very productive. In fact, it's going to be counterproductive, because if they stall in front of you when they go to take off, for example, they may stall again when you blow the horn. So please be patient in that regard and give them an extra few moments to take off in front of you. Secondly, learner drivers may stop suddenly on the road. It hasn't been unknown that a learner driver has pressed the brake pedal instead of the accelerator pedal. So step back a little bit when you see a learner driver driving along the road in front of you. That would be very much appreciated by the learner driver. The last thing they want is to get rear-ended by somebody else. Thirdly, their observation and judgment may be poor. So it's not that they're purposely pulling out in front of you at a junction. They may have seen you coming, but they may have misjudged what speed you were going at, and it just takes them a little bit of time to get moving. So it's not that they're pulling out in front of you on purpose. It's just that their judgment may be a little off until they get more experienced on the road. Fourthly, they may move off slowly in traffic. It just takes them a little while to get actually moving when they're stopped in traffic. So if you're a driver coming in the opposite direction against a learner car and you wish to turn right, please do not rush across in front of them if they seem a little hesitant. At any moment, they could actually start to move. It's not true to say every time that they're actually waiting for you to turn right. It just may be that they're a little hesitant moving off initially. So it's quite dangerous in those situations to rush across and make a right turn in front of them. So just please be patient again. Get into your correct position for turning right before you make any judgments in that regard. They may veer a little bit on the road also. Typically when they're changing gears or when they go to look in their mirrors, they may veer a little bit on the road as well in their initial couple of lessons on the road. Now, generally, we could bring them into housing estate first of all to kind of give them the basics of driving, and then we bring them on the road for the next couple of lessons. But even though they might be good in the housing estates, when they go on the road, it just takes a while again for them to get settled on the road. So they may veer a little bit on the road. So if you're overtaking them, just be cognizant of that fact and just give them an extra little bit of room and be careful. And lastly, obviously you were a learner driver once yourself as well, so you know how hard it is how to pick up the skills and how long it takes. Hopefully you remember what it was like when you learned to drive as well. So, as I say sometimes myself, I would hope that you would just exhibit a little bit more brain power than engine power when you meet a learner driver on the road. That would be much appreciated by the learner drivers who do their best to learn how to drive, and they just would appreciate just a little bit of extra consideration from other more experienced drivers who are driving a lot longer than they are and who are obviously much more competent than they are when they're learning. So folks, hope you liked the video. Hope it just explained a couple of things about what learner drivers do on the road and what to watch out for. So if you like the video, please do click the like button and subscribe to our channel, because we like to have people join our channel whereby we give some free information on topics to do with driving, so to help people along. So thanks for watching the video, folks. Until next time, bye for now.